Thank you for staying with us. Now it's time for the interview segment. And as you know, all know today is Friday, and of course it's the entertainment day where we discuss entertainment issues like we did during the media review segment. We have a musician here with us, and we'll be answering some questions as regards, the Nigerian entertainment industry, especially from the part of the gospel space. We have here with us Daniel Agbaje. Welcome to the studios.
Oh, thank you, Ma. Thank you so much.
So nice to have you.
Hey, how are you doing this morning?
I'm good. I'm good.
Okay, well done. Okay, so I know that you're a musician, like I've said earlier,
Yes.
but would like to get to know you. How did you did start singing from like your maybe childhood and all of that? So how did you decide to make a career out of music? What prompted you? What was it, a passion, or probably you got to know that maybe there's money in the entertainment industry, and So let's just know a little bit of your story.
Oh, actually, I could remember then when I was young, in my church I was a chorister then, but I don't like singing.
Oh wow.
So I love playing instruments because I'm also an instrumentalist. I do play keyboard, guitar, and all that. So then when I was young, I could remember we were in a program then. So a pastor, so the man that day we were having a crusade. So then I wasn't singing because I wanted to play an instrument. So I wasn't allowed to play the instrument. I was so angry. I was like, so I was not like, oh, let me just leave there. And I went to stay somewhere. So the man seeing me was not like, oh, young boy, what happened and all that. So the man, he called me and he talked to me. It was not like immediately as he was singing, he was seeing God's glory over me and all that. That God wants to use me in his vineyard and all. So I was like, okay, it's fine, sha. So then also I could remember there was a day I was actually going somewhere. So someone called me that I should assist them carrying a generator. Seems he just finished the program. So there was a pastor there. The man is just finished praying from the altar. So immediately as I stepped into the church, so this man, when he saw me, was like, he called me again and he delivered the same message that man said.
The initial pastor.
Yeah, so it was 3 pastors that gave me that same message. So later I was like, wow, let me give it a try. And just though then I can sing, but I don't just like singing. I love playing instruments and all that. So then since then, God has been faithful. He has been faithful big time.
Okay, so now we can say that you being in the music industry is an act of God, or a leading from God. Yeah, okay, so how many
not
years?
For money.
Not for money.
Even if I didn't bring it for money, I would have stopped.
Okay, we'll still come back to that discussion. Okay, so how many years have you been in the industry?
Let's just say 6.5 years now.
Oh wow.
So 6.5 years now.
Okay. So what were your what was your parents' reactions towards you saying you want to delve into music? Because of course most of our parents always want us to go to school, be a graduate, become a doctor or a lawyer and all of that. So what was the reaction when you told them that you want to be a musician?
Actually, my mom, though she wasn't against it, that, because my family basically, let's just say, we love music.
Okay.
My older sister, she's also a chorister.
Okay.
My cousins, that most of them, they're also an instrumentalist. I have my older brother, so that he sings as well. Though me, I don't know it. My mom will be like, oh, there's one of your bro that sings, but I don't know it. So it seems that music
runs in the family.
Yeah, so
you can call your family of music. That's fine anyway.
Okay, so at the point where you decided to fully delve into it, was there anything you were doing, or immediately after school you just said that okay, this was what I wanted to do, to face music squarely?
Okay, though I wasn't doing anything at all. In fact, as it is, this music, it is my first priority. Time it is my first. So that was the reason why I had to go for an online school, because being an instrumentalist, I don't really have time for me saying okay, let me go for a full-time school that will be attending lectures. I don't have time. Even my weekends, they're always busy. Even during the days, evening, a lot of crusades, and sometimes we go for some rehearsals, some programs and all that. So that was when I had to go for an online school. So because I don't just because this music, it is my priority.
It's your priority.
So what you're saying now is that apart from music, you're not really doing anything.
I'm not doing anything.
Okay.
So I do teach music as well.
Okay,
So
music teacher.
Music that's what I do.
Okay,
So what type of music do you do? Because of course we have the gospel part, we have the secular, and even in the gospel we have different segments and everything.
Yeah,
So
exactly. Basically, we have different music ministers. Yeah, like there are some music ministers. They are based into contemporaries only, and we have some just tumba style, rock style. To me, I'm doing all aspects. So as I can sing contemporary songs very well, rocks and tumba aspects.
So that means that it varies across.
Exactly. So there are some churches that once you get there, they don't do praises. There are some churches they want to do only worship.
okay.
And there are some churches also they don't really though they do praises or worships, but they love more of praises. Like they want people to dance. So those are the aspects that tumba is needed.
Okay.
Tumba praises.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so now you mentioned churches. Do you only get to showcase your talents in just churches, or you go for events outside, like weddings, like burials, funeral ceremonies and all of that?
Yeah, actually I do go for an events, not only churches, but mostly it is churches. Mostly.
Okay. Now coming back to churches, there's always this claim that you're not supposed to collect money when you go to church. In fact, many people will tell you when you go to church to probably minister, the pastor or whoever is in charge would not even give you anything. Just tell you
doing it for the Lord.
You are doing it for the Lord, or God bless you and all of that. Now that's one part, and then there's other parts where maybe you as a musician want to host a concert, and then they'll tell you that it's a very this topic went round on Twitter at some point, and they tell you that Christian artists or Christian musicians are not supposed to buy or sell a ticket, rather. They're not supposed to sell a ticket when they want to host maybe concerts or worship sessions and all of that, because it is obviously it's a Christian gathering. You are singing whatever you want to do. You want to worship God, you want to praise God. So why do you want to make money for something that is from God and all of that? So what's your take? Like, what's your take on it? What are you going to say about about that? I've asked two different questions, so maybe let's start from the point of where you go to churches and how well you are being paid and being honored in this case.
Okay. Firstly, being a musician, at least there are some churches that they would invite a music minister, and they won't pay he or she. They'll be like, oh, we are working for God and all that. But it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be, because these people, like these music ministers, so they would actually, some of them, they might be coming from a very far distance and all that. So you can't expect them to use their money, to bring their guys. Because some they have crew members and all that, so they want to come with the guys. Though some churches they will be like, oh, you can come alone, sir, or man, this. Though that one, the case is still different. But when a music minister is coming with his or a band, then church, so they should at least the honorarium aspect should be given properly. Okay, so have you been in any experience where you were not given any, probably any thank you package when you go and when they call you to minister in a particular church? I've experienced it big time, but dude, that was thing. I've experienced it.
That was then when you were still naive, so nobody can do that to you again now.
No. In fact, I could remember I went for the church is at AGO.
Yeah.
I went there. Imagine I went there with my guys and everyone. When we finished everything, thank you. I was like, jeez. There are a lot of programs, a lot. That was a lot. I've made a lot of sacrifices.
Wow.
You have to use your money. Sometimes there won't be cash. It won't be like and we guys go for the program and all that, because.
Okay, now
we thank God.
Okay, yeah. Before you answer the second question about the selling of ticket, now I want to ask. Now that you know better, how do you tell the churches? Because it's
how are you able to
move from the point of there's no money or thank you for coming to the point where you have to set the price. Okay, this is how much I'm going to collect for a 30-minute session or for a 1-hour session and all. So how did you move from that? How were you able to communicate your demands to the church?
Actually, this is it. me, whenever I'm being invited for a program, if it is okay, there are some churches that we actually we are together and all that. Okay, they just pay for the transport fare and all that. But if it is churches that probably you're just like, oh, let's invite this guy and all that. Maybe they've seen one of my administrations and all that. So then we'd have to talk on the logistics and everything. How's going to be. First, and it also depends on the location. So it will determine how far the honorarium would be.
Okay. So now let's talk about the challenges they have faced during the course of your journey, because of course you were saying earlier on that you go for events like almost every weekend and all of that, and that means that you make your money one way or the other. So what are the challenges that you face? Having to go out to sing, having to go to churches, and all of that.
The challenges that are there. What could have been the?
Oh, you don't experience any difficulty whatsoever.
Oh no, not really. Aside from the honorarium aspect.
Wow.
Aside from the.
So you've never had any of your guys disappoint you? Any of your guys like maybe the talking drum guy did not come, or he came late, or
the person that is supposed to bring maybe an instrument,
or all of that, or you were even booked for an event and your guest, or should I say your host now, did not finish paying up the balance and kept on posting you and all of that?
Yeah, sure. Sometimes stuff like that too.
That's what we are saying. So, because of course the journey will not be so smooth like that.
Yeah, sure. Okay. I could remember there was a church. Okay, they invited us for their night of praises and all that. So after everything and all that, so we finished program already. The guy came and said, just dropped a little amount in an envelope. And I was like, okay, boss, send the account details and all that. Up to now, we haven't seen anything. Then, regarding the instrumentalist aspect, now it is they are meant to happen. Instrumentalists, they do disappoint big time. I could remember there was.
Well, does that mean that you have also disappointed somebody one way or the other?
Sure, I would have.
Can you imagine?
So it is just that people are paying you back in your own coin.
But at least I could. Then there are some that probably. At least I could remember there was a day we went for a studio, a live recording. I was at the studio already, and I was waiting for my guitarist and all that for them to be at the studio. I would have to be calling them afar where you did, afar people don't expect from us online. So those stuffs they are normal. People with different things. People are always busy. So those stuff they are meant to happen.
No. If you say so, I'm not in the music space, so but then if you say that they're meant to happen, then maybe they are.
Now you are in the gospel music industry now.
Yes.
Gospel music. Even though yes, you use the music to entertain people, of course. Is there someone you look up to as a mentor, that you're trying to follow the person's footsteps and?
Yeah, but there are a lot of them. Yeah, sure. A lot of them.
Can we get to know too?
Yeah, that is.
And why?
Dari Justified.
Okay.
Minister Dari Justified.
Yeah.
I call him my papi. Yeah, my papi, because he's a fire-branded minister. When it comes to worshiping God. Yeah. Then Minister Deborah Jai, that's my mama. She's no. I celebrate God's grace in their lives. And Ololade Shino, that's Shola Sax, Ololade Shino. And Tosin B, these people there, Tosin B, Elijah Daniel, and Daniel.
Now, what if you go out for an event, like maybe a wedding ceremony, and then this, you are being called upon to come and be the guest minister. Should I call it guest minister? Guest music.
Or guest artist.
Guest artist, yeah, guest artist arts. Maybe a function, a wedding, a funeral. Because you're a gospel artist, and this person is telling you, I don't want gospel music in my wedding. I just want people to enjoy, to dance and all of that. And this person is offering to pay you a huge amount. Wow. You've never been confronted with such situation. Okay, so all the events you go, you sing gospel. So what if something like that comes up?
Wow, if something like that comes up, man, but I don't even know what to say on that.
Because it's money issue now.
It's money issue.
Well, there are some events that they would be like they don't want any secular songs, they don't want hip-hops, they just want normal gospel.
Normal gospel. Of course, we have people like that.
Yes.
We have people like that, but there are still some people that will say, I like the way you sing and all of that, but I don't want. I want the other way around.
Actually, the other way around, that's somewhat complicated because I don't really want to say to that. So I don't.
Okay.
Let me leave it at that.
Okay, now I asked a question earlier, but we've not touched on that. Yes. So now, when you want to host a concert, do you think that it is right to sell tickets? Because you're a gospel musician, and of course, what you want to do is to praise God, is to worship God, is basically for the kingdom. So, is that right? When it comes to you, from your own point of view, since you're experienced. So, let's share your thoughts on that.
Though selling tickets in a music concert, to me, it is not something that is really bad like that. It is not really bad because this music itself, music is expensive. It is not easy because for one to host a concert, get an event center, then bring up some music, some great music ministers. Then these music ministers that the person is bringing is going to pay them. It's going to pay for their logistics and all that. It's going to book an hotel for them. It will pay for the sound, pay for the stage settings, the lightnings and all that. There are a lot of things to set up the
behind the scenes that comes up before the whole event in itself.
To host a concert, like live in concert, one will be spending at least millions to host a concert. So it's probably the concert that maybe if someone wants to host the concert now, maybe it's not collecting money for ticket or another. Maybe it's just a normal concert that would be hosted in a church, maybe just normal church, because live concert is different from normal church.
So whether live concert or probably the one that has to be done in a stadium or maybe an event center, across everything, do you think that it is right? Or is that something you would do? Maybe if you have an idea or maybe leading to host a concert or maybe a worship session at all, would you sell tickets for people to attend?
Okay, though as for me, I can't sell tickets for people to attend. No.
So your own is you can't sell, but then the people who are doing it, are they wrong to do that?
No, they are not wrong because I guess they ain't wrong at all.
All right, because of our time, what do you have to tell upcoming gospel artists out there that also want to climb the ladder of limelight? What do you have to tell them?
Yeah, what I would tell the upcoming artists and all that is just that they should be consistent. That's consistency. That's the key. Consistency. They shouldn't relent in whatever they are doing. They might be like, no one is seeing me, but trust me, a lot of people they are seeing me. A lot of people. I could remember I was not on Sunday when I went for Daniel's concert. So when I met with Tosibi, when we were talking, it was like, Dan, well done, Mauricio, and all that. So a lot of people, even Elijah too, whenever each time you see them, you're like, Dan, Mauricio.
That means some of our viewers might not understand you.
So
that means that I'm seeing you.
I see what you do.
Exactly. That's what it like, exactly. So if you're like, no one is seeing me, no one is even giving me some compliment and say that, oh, well done. No. That's just, so we shouldn't relent at all. We shouldn't. No. Should not relent.
So basically, the summary of everything is that we should be consistent in
Consistent.
whatever
That's
it is
just
you're
it.
doing.
Should be consistent.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much. Thank you for your time. Really appreciate you coming, and we hope to see you some other time. Thank you.
Thank you.
Very much for having me.
Yes,
Thank you
thank
so very much.
Thank you. And viewers, you've heard it, you need to be consistent in whatever you're doing, whether music or baking or something, whatever it is basically you find your hands to do, make sure you do it well and be consistent. We'll go on a short break and be right back to continue with Daybreak Africa. Stay with us.